Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Nayak RC. Thanks for tuning in. I would like to thank everyone who is encouraging us to make more and more videos in terms of drone technologies. So this video is based upon your request, RFD 900 long range telemetry. So here you will be learning hardware and software setup of that telemetry. So let's jump into the video. I have received telemetry system which is RFD 900X. So in market we have two versions of this one. One is RFD 900 Plus and one is RFD 900X. So I have received a version which is RFD 900X. So let's see what is in the hardware, how does it looks. This is how it looks. This is how small it is. It is hardly 7 grams in weight. Very much reliable, and long range communication can be possible with this one up to 40 kilometers depending on the antenna setup. When you see at the back side of this telemetry, you will be finding a label with all the details, like is this modem RFD 900X or is this model RFD 900 Plus. And when you turn it to the other side, you will be seeing a heat sink pattern on this one. Heat sink pattern you can see. So this pattern is basically used to cool the modem when it is in full operating mode. And when you turn it back to the top, you will be seeing two antenna ports, antenna 1 port and antenna 2 port. You can connect two antennas to it. And here you will be finding a 16 pin header connector. We have received two small antennas and two large antennas. Small antennas are fixed, large antennas can be 90 degrees tiltable, up to 90 degrees tiltable. Along with this, we have also received a FTDI cable, to which one side we have a USB connector and the other side pin goes to the radio telemetry modem. So from the above two modems, you need to assemble one modem to the air and use another modem for the ground control station. So for the air modem, I am going to connect these two small antennas. And for the ground modem, I am going to connect these two large antennas. You just need to screw in the antennas. Now let's connect our FTDI cable to the modem and to the computer and do the firmware configuration. Guys, you need to connect your FTDI cable. Make sure your black color wire should go on the left part on the bottom line. On the bottom line, you see here, on the bottom line, when your name is facing towards you, on the bottom line it should go extremely left. The black color wire should go extremely left to this modem. The other side of the FTDI cable, which is a USB connector, I am going to connect this to my computer. When I connect to my computer, you can see green light is flashing on the modem. That indicates the modem is powered up. Guys, make sure whenever you are connecting this modem to the computer, you should be having antennas on board. Don't connect this modem to computer without antennas. Now let's go to the computer and do the other settings. Guys, you need to go to your computer and go to a Chrome browser. Then in search box you need to type RFD modem tools. So once you click on RFD modem tools, you will be coming to this page. So I am going to add a link of this page in the description box. Please find it from there. And here you need to download a tool which is being used to configure this RFD modem. So go to RFD tools, click on this one and download this zip file. So I have already downloaded it. Once you download the zip file, extract it. So once you extract the zip file, you will be seeing RFD 900 tool setup. So go and click on this one and install it. Here, this is the RFD 900 tool. So make sure you are connected with your RFD modem with a FTDI cable via to the computer, and go to the port, COM port. You see here COM port, this box. Go to COM port, and whatever the COM is being displayed here, latest COM, click on that one, and make sure your baud rate is 57600. So this telemetry works on baud rate of 57600. Click on this 57600 and hit connect. So once you hit connect, the modem telemetry is connected to the RFD tool. So once this is connected, we need to check what are all the firmware, what is the settings in this one. To do that, you need to go to load settings option. Click on that one. It will take a couple of seconds. After the settings are being loaded, you can see what version we have here and what format it is working on, what is the baud rate, what is airspeed, what is net ID. So you'll be seeing all these functions in this RFD design tool. The only thing you need to change here is net ID. You can see here this net ID. So this net ID should be changed. Let's say you have 4 or 5 drones or 4 or 5 friends who are flying together, and everyone is using the same modem. So when people are using the same modem, they need to tune on a different channel. So here by default it is channel number 25, but you can name it like channel number, I would like to name it 143. You can name any channel. So once you complete doing this setting in one modem, you need to do the same net ID setting in the other modem also. Okay, so my net ID is changed here. Once you change the net ID, you need to do save settings. Click on save settings. It will take again couple of seconds, and here it will say done. So once it is done, you need to again load settings. Again hit connect, load settings. Let's wait for it to come up. Okay, the settings came up, and here net ID is changed to 143 from 25. The same thing I will be doing with the air modem also. I have done the settings to the ground telemetry modem. Now I will be doing the same settings to the air modem also. I am making sure again the black color wire is to the extreme left when you are facing this. Connected. I am connecting it to computer again. This modem is also powered up and the green color light is blinking. Now let's go to computer again. Make sure they are tuned up to similar net ID. If third person wants to monitor your aircraft flying, he can also tune it to you same of your net ID and connect modem to his computer and monitor. Guys, let's see whether the both modems have been binded up or not. To do that, we need to power up the other modem also. This modem is already powered up. We need to power up this modem also. For that, I am going to connect one more FTDI cable and to the other USB port of my computer. So let's connect our FTDI cable to modem. You can see green light is blinking on both, and after few seconds it became solid. That indicates these both modems are binded up and they are in communication. Any data can be transferred in between these two modems. So air modem, what we need to do is we need to connect it on drone and through via PICSOC or any other flight controller, and the data of that flight controller will be received to the ground station in the mission planner directly. Guys, that's all about long range telemetry RFD 900. As an industrial expert, I have utilized this telemetry for long time, and with this setup I have received range up to 12 kilometers. I hope you will receive the same. Hope you all guys understood this video and enjoyed watching this. If there is any questions, you can please ask me in the comment section. I will be replying to each and every comment. For more interesting videos, please support our channel by hitting subscribe button at the down. So that's all for today's video. Let's meet you guys in the next video. Until then, bye.